Real life street stars. Know what time it is.
We have to speak for the other side too, Jag. Where today, of course, the defense started their questioning of Cassie, and they presented text messages where Cassie showed that she was ready for the freak off. She wanted them, asking Diddy, "When's the next one? I'm
Yeah,
ready to please you. I'm ready to do for you."
She was ready to do whatever he wanted to do so that she could have what she was promised. It's the only thing that proves. Those text messages prove nothing more. You know how many guys I told them whatever they wanted to hear? Lots.
Oh.
That's what I used to do when I was kicking it with an executive or two. People from Comcast. You know, when I was kicking it with an executive or two. People over there at Sony. You tell them whatever they want to hear because they write the checks. They approve the budgets. She wanted to be a star. Period. Only thing those text messages prove is that she was willing to tell him whatever he needed to hear. There's also text messages of her saying, "Why don't you ever really spend any real time with me? I'm not interested in your money. Why don't you want to spend time with me?" Good questions for a woman who's asking questions. The question is how long did he keep up the charade that he actually cared about her before she realized he didn't? Everybody plays games. Let's not act like that's not real. When a dirty old man comes at you, do you think that little white girl, the 25 grand a cheap girl, meant half of the stuff that she was saying to Shannon Sharp? Of course not.
Yeah, she seemed like she set him up from the jump. I don't know.
He set himself up. I'm just curious when it's finally going to get talked about that allegedly it was Kevin Hart that set the whole thing up to make sure it happened because he was pissed off that Shay Shay let Cat Williams tell the truth on his show. Wah, wah.
Come on, hold on. They say Shaq also had a bounty out.
The story was that Shaq did it so nobody would know, allegedly, that it was little Kevin Twinkie Hot. And let's not forget his appearances at Diddy parties with remote controls and dildos on the bed. Asking Diddy why he felt so comfortable with sharing the story about him and Usher fighting in the bed over the
When all these videos of Diddy resurface, it does hit different now. When you watch like the one that's resurfacing with the award acceptance, where he's saying he calls out Cassie, Love, KK, his lawyer, and everyone, and all these old videos, it just hits different now when you watch everything that's coming out to where, man, what was going on in those rooms?
We're talking about Christina Coram.
Christina Coram, KK.
The woman who they tried to make me a stand-in for in that fake lawsuit from Ashley Parham, because everything that they said that I did, allegedly, that's exactly what Christina Coram did.
Wow.
I ain't even white. And there's no way I'd be riding shotgun with somebody that tried to sue Michael Jackson after he died.
Jeez.
They just make it up as they go along. They really don't care. Cassie was a young girl in New York trying to make it. I know a lot of girls that did far worse things than Cassie did do to make it. And guess what? It was a long time ago. She ain't got to explain why she did anything that she did at all to anyone. It doesn't matter. Like, that's the thing. None of these things matter. What matters is the harm. And now people were around watching that harm happen and helping facilitate it and helping cover it up.
Are we going to be surprised about some of the other names that may come about throughout these next few weeks?
Sure, everyone's going to be surprised. I just don't know why.
Yeah, we keep asking. We keep asking.
I've been saying my Rico prayers. I get down on my knees at night before I go to bed, and I say what I call the Rico prayer. And I pray to God that everybody I want on that Rico list makes it there. Let me show you a little demonstration. Dear God, I want to thank you for all of the prayers of mine you have answered, all of the guidance that you've given me. And Lord, I'm just coming to you now with a clear heart, and I'm asking that Sean Corey Carter be attached to this Rico. I am asking that his wife, Beyoncé Giselle Knowles Carter, whatever, be added to this Rico. Mary J. Blige as a procurer and cover-upper. Jennifer Lopez. Who else do I want in Rico? Yes, Curtis Periwinkle Jackson. And who else? Oh, yes, Rick Ross. Rose. Khaled. Who else? Yes, Clive Davis. And Ra's al Ghul. And Lord, if you see fit to grant my prayer, I promise you, I will continue to share your love and your message and all of the mercy that you will grant. And thank you in Yeshua's name. I say yo.
Oh man. Okay. There you go. There you go.
With a smile on my face every night, like I'm asking for a brand new car for Christmas. Sure do. Because they belong there. They all belong there.